If you keep a good dental hygiene, you brush your teeth regularly, but you still have halitosis, also known as bad breath, then there are 4 things that might be causing your bad breath. Hi, I'm Tati Harry, and on my page I post daily tips that is going to better your life. So if you're seeing my channel for the first time or you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so you don't miss out on good tips like this. Most of the time, halitosis has got nothing to do with your dental hygiene. You can brush all you want, change your toothpaste, use mouthwash, use all the dental hygiene products you know. The bad breath is going to still be there. So that takes us to what might be causing your bad breath. Number 1 might be gut imbalance. An unhealthy gut is one of the reasons why most people have halitosis, aka bad breath. However, if the good and the bad bacteria in your digestive system are not in a balanced state, it might lead to halitosis, aka bad breath. So until you reverse this and turn your gut balance into an optimal state, you're still going to battle with bad breath. You can brush all you want, brush your tongue, vomit. You can just use minty thing. You can chew chewing gum. The mintiness will last for a few minutes, and then after that, the bad breath will come again. One of the ways to improve your gut health so your halitosis can go away for good is to reduce the amount of bacteria you have in your stomach. And how can you do that? Probiotics. One of the ways to balance your good and your bad bacteria in your stomach is by taking probiotics. You can do this by taking probiotic supplements, or you can eat foods that are high in probiotics like your yogurt, your sauerkraut. You can make sauerkraut by yourself at home. Very, very nutritious. I made a video on how to make your own sauerkraut for home. So if you have missed that video, you can go back and check my page on how to make sauerkraut from home to improve your gut health and eliminate bad breath. So the second reason why you might have halitosis is tonsil stones. And some people might have tonsil stones without even being aware of it. Tonsil stones can be described as nasty little piece of that comes out from the pocket of your tonsil. Tonsil stones form when particles of food, mucus, bacteria build around your tonsils. Over time, they are going to form tonsil stones. So if this happens and you have bad breath due to tonsil stones, no matter how you brush and use mouthwash, change your toothpaste, the tonsil stone is going to make your breath to continue stinking until you get rid of the tonsil stones. The good news is that there are various ways which you can remove tonsil stones from your mouth. And one of the easiest ways to get rid of tonsil stone is to gargle in brine water. Brine water is simply water mixed with salt. And how to prepare this is to get warm water in a glass and then add 2 tablespoons of salt. You stir until the salt has dissolved in the water. Then you can gargle it. If you don't know how to gargle is to pour something in your mouth and raise your head up and do till it gets into your throat. So that way it can go deep and get to where your tonsils are and rinse it and take out all those debris. Another way to get rid of tonsil stone is to get a Q-tip. You can use a Q-tip and then go to the front of the mirror. Sometimes they are hard to find, so you have to use something like a flashlight to find them, and then you extract it out from the pocket and then rinse your mouth afterwards, and then your bad breath will go away for good. Another thing that can cause bad breath is overgrowth of yeast. Yeast overgrowth. This is another cause of chronic bad breath that most people don't know about and most people don't talk about. The good news is that you can reverse this by making some few changes in your diet. So some few minor adjustments in your diet. You can limit or eliminate the intake of sugar and grains. So if you have sweet tooth, you like eating sweet things all the time, and you have bad breath, of course you know what is already causing your bad breath. So if you have sweet tooth, you don't have to eliminate it at once. Maybe you just wake up one morning and you stop taking it. No, you can just do it gradually. Maybe if you were taking 5 ice cream in one day, you can reduce it to 2 and then 1 until you finally change your diet. That can be achieved gradually. And as you're also reducing your sugar intake, you should also take food that has probiotics inside, so it can also help to balance your gut. If your bad breath is caused by yeast overgrowth, that means you're lacking probiotics, you're lacking the good bacteria. So increase the intake of probiotics and food that contains probiotics, such as your kefir. Kefir is a fermented food. It looks like yogurt. You can make your own kefir by getting kefir grains and milk. This kefir contains about 30 strains of different probiotics that will reverse yeast overgrowth and stop bad breath permanently. And then there is sauerkraut. I personally made a video on sauerkraut and I've talked about it earlier. So if you missed the video, you can go and watch how to make your own sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is basically fermented cabbage. I wouldn't want to go into details on how to make your sauerkraut, so just go and check out my video on how to make your own sauerkraut. But what you should know is that adding sauerkraut to your diet is going to reduce yeast overgrowth and give you a healthy gut and eliminate bad breath permanently. And then there is your kimchi. Kimchi is also a fermented food. Fermented vegetables, it can be cabbage, any other vegetable you can use. A fermented one is your kimchi. It's loaded with probiotics that is good for your gut health. You just eat the kimchi the way it is to reduce yeast overgrowth and balance the good and bad bacteria in your gut. So food to avoid if you have yeast overgrowth: avoid grains such as your white rice, your bread, and likes of its kind. Those are the things that gives you yeast overgrowth and gives you chronic mouth odor. So do these changes in your life and then you have a healthy gut and a better breath. So last but not the least that causes bad breath is acid reflux. Acid reflux can cause bad breath due to all the stomach acids and digested food particles caused to get regurgitated up to your esophagus. So instead of the food to remain in your stomach, they'll be coming out from your throat like that, thereby making your breath to stink. The backflow of stomach acid in your mouth also leaves you with a sour, nasty taste in your mouth, also known as stinking breath. We don't want that. So the first thing you need to do is to check the food that you eat that gives you acid reflux. Some certain kind of food for some people is beans. Whenever they eat beans, they have acid reflux. So you should check through your diet and know which of the food that you're taking in that is causing you to have acid reflux. So when you check the foods, you can know what to eat and what to avoid. Another effective thing you can also do is to increase your intake of fruits and vegetables. So fruits like apple, you should increase the intake because they keep your guts in check. And another thing you should try doing is to take digestive enzyme supplements, so the food can properly digest in your body, so they don't come up running through your esophagus and start causing bad breath and discomfort. So in conclusion, it is always good to pay attention to your body. If you pay attention to your body, you will know what exactly is causing your bad breath. It's not just by brushing your teeth and gargling or mouthwash. But if you have checked your body and you know that you cannot figure out what is causing your bad breath, you can always check in with a doctor. So I hope this video helps you to get a better breath today. That will be all for today. Please don't forget to subscribe once again and follow me on all my social media platforms because I post daily tips that is going to better your life. Bye guys, see you in my next video.